The gospel text of today contains two separate but linked up parts. The first is in which Jesus makes a prediction about his passion, about his death, and also about his resurrection. The second part is a scene found only in the Gospel of Matthew, and it is about the temple tax. In the first part, it is very clear through the words of Jesus that even though Jesus will go to his death, that even though Jesus will suffer and die on the cross, God is still in control. God is still in charge. Human beings might crucify the Lord. Human beings might kill the Lord, but that will not be the end because God is in control. And that is why Jesus can go to his death with such courage, not because he knows what will happen in the future, no, but because he trusts his Father absolutely. He knows that whatever his Father does for him will be for his good and for the Father's glory. And that is why, with complete fearlessness, with total lack of inhibitions, he can go to his death, to the cross. In the second scene, Jesus is asked a question through Peter whether Jesus pays the temple tax. And Jesus, in a way, is logical in his response because he says, if Peter and he are sons of God, then they don't need to pay tax to the temple because in God's case, everything is free and God doesn't charge. However, because he doesn't want to cause a scandal, because he doesn't want to confront those who ask for the tax, he asks Peter to pay the tax. There are times when we might do things not because we believe them, but because we want to avoid scandalizing others. Sometimes we might do things not because they are absolutely right to do, but because we want to avoid giving scandal to others. That is what Jesus does in this context today. Even though he can get away without paying the tax, even though he is not obliged to pay the tax, he still does it because he wants to avoid confrontation. He wants to avoid scandal. Will I do things today to avoid scandalizing others? Will my behavior before others be such that they are inspired by me? Will I avoid confrontation and move today to carefrontation?